Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, the markets are higher overnight. Crude oil is higher, grains are higher, so it may be an oversold situation with the markets kind of rebounding a little bit. So we really don't know what the definition of a bounce is, especially in the grains, with most of the fundamentals negative, with bigger world stocks, good South American crops, and going into the end of the month, March 31st, USDA stocks and acreage report, which could show higher stocks than a year ago and more beans acres and less corn and wheat acres. We did have another private guess yesterday showing that acres are going to decline for both wheat and corn this year, an increase in the beans. And then we also saw some numbers come out as far as when you plug in yields for those acres, what kind of production you come up. And still really doesn't change dramatically the carryouts for corn, beans, and wheat, which offers some resistance to prices. Yesterday, we saw a flash on the wire services that China came in and bought a few cargoes of U.S. corn off the PNW. That caused the corn market to rally. The concern is that these buyers have licenses to import corn, and so they really didn't want to lose those licenses. And we've seen a pretty sharp increase in the Dalian corn futures market, and so they actually could deliver these imported corn to the exchange. And so we'll see how much actual future demand there is by China. They continue to have a strong policy of trying to reduce their reserve stocks, which means lower corn acres, and trying to find ways domestically to use more corn. Also, it was pretty cold across the soft red winter wheat areas overnight. Probably another cold night tonight. We'll see if that causes any damage, especially in northern Kentucky, southern Indiana, where the crop may be the furthest along. Crop conditions overall still remain above average through most of the soft red winter wheat areas. Brazil weather still looks good for harvest and second corn crop, and the Argentina weather looks to have some rains, then maybe drying out, which is probably what the crops down there need. So in general, we've got a little bit of a bounce in the corn, wheat, and beans overnight. See how much legs it has. Fundamentals are still mostly negative as we go into the spring planting season. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.